So I'm beside the River Trent. There it is, look at that, absolutely beautiful. And I've come to a place I've been wanting to come to for about 7 or 8 months, but because of the winter, higher water levels on the Trent, we've been unable to do it. But I've been plotting this for a long time, and it's a very little known lost river which appears on the River Trent, and its source is the other side of Nottingham. It's almost 2 miles long, and you need the waders for this, but only for this first part, because later on it should get very round, very Victorian. And there's a stone marker up there which was laid by a Mr. Alderman Turney in 1884, and he was the chairman of the General Works and Highways Committee back in the day. You're not as old as 1884, are you?
No.
No. So Andrew's here again.
Hello.
And we've been mustering this one up for a while, haven't we?
Yeah.
You see the water is nice and calm, and I'm going to spin around and show you exactly what we're looking at. So if we go over here on this rickety ground, you can see where it appears at the Trent. So Trent Bridge is that way and Collick and Newark is that way. If I spin you around and get very close to the edge, I can see the bottom as well. Look at that. That's our culvert, and it looks absolutely astonishing. Now you can see the water level isn't as high as it could have been. It's dropped since I did a little test here with a probing stick about a month or so ago. So I'm quite happy with that. So what do you reckon? Have a bit of a jump down?
Yeah, let's do it.
Right. So we don't think we're going to get to do all of this because it gets that narrow near the source. You'd probably have to crawl, and I don't want to crawl. I don't want to get my backside stuck. So I'm going to get my lights and get in. So I don't know if you could quite make it out, look, but you can see the bottom. It's pretty clear and it's brick lined. And when I came here a month or so ago, I couldn't see anything. It was very murky, and it must have been about another foot deeper than this. Although you can't really make it out on camera, there are watermarks where how deep it does come up. Because you've got to remember, this comes because it's a flood, so it's going to back up. But there's no rain forecast today, so we'll be absolutely fine. Mum, I'm going for a bath. This could be quite nice, you know, because it's quite warm. Whoa, here we go. It's a bit slippy, but it's all right. Right, I'm in, and it's quite fresh. It's not icy cold.
No.
But it feels nice, and I've not had any fish nibbling at me yet. So that's our view around. If I grab, I don't need death ray at the minute because it's actually lighting up quite well.
Leg first.
But your feet will move forward a bit because it is slippy, but it's not. But you can still keep your hands on the. Oh, this is nice.
Yeah.
There you go.
Not so bad.
No.
Oh, it's slippy, isn't it? It's all like algae.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're in, viewers. And that's where we're going to next. There, that's the River Trent. And we've got to go down the centre line here, because the base...
So that's it. That's the Trent, and I'm stood in the Beck burn. And it's a lost hidden river, and we're going to follow it now. He's already on his way in. It doesn't really smell. It's all right so far, and you can see the depth. Look, so you can see it's not quite come up to my waist, but there are various watermarks from where it does go. But I can't go to the edge because it is a curved brick bottom. It is indeed very, very slippy. So the further we go in, I shall be lighting it up. I've got the floodlight and I've got death ray. Let's get in there and enjoy this. So after a brief moment of it getting a little bit deeper, I can feel it every step. It feels like it's getting shallower. And we're staying in the middle, as I say, because it is a curved bottom. It must be similar to what the roof is, to be fair. That curved top. It's got the support iron rods, look, all the way along. Let's have a look at our view from behind. You can see how far we've come. So probably about 100 metres maybe. Now there is construction work going on that side, and there are modern apartments on that side. At some point we're going to come to what is Daleside Road, and that is the other end of Trent Lane, and we've got Trent Lane right above us. And beyond Daleside Road, we'll actually go under the railway line between Nottingham, Newark and Lincoln. So we're so far in, look, and I found the first, well, it's a manhole, isn't it? And inside there, look, there's a geocache. That's hidden. Now to get that, you've either got to come in the way we have, or lift the manhole. And we are still below Trent Lane. So if anybody, you know, is thinking I won't mind that, then that's where it is. Trent Lane, just off Daleside Road. From some of these rods and all these support rods going across, you can see how high this water could get. It's extraordinary, isn't it? Mysterious little side tunnel going off there, but it appears to be blocked up at the end. Well, that's still pretty cool, isn't it? You turn your back, you can see how far we've gone. So turning back, going forward again, look, this is remarkable. We're taking a bit of a right turn. We're catching up with Andrew. He's just around this bend, and it is going to be a little bit straighter. I can still see the bottom. And it's still brick lined. I can still see fish darting around everywhere. You can see it is below my knees now, so that's an improvement. I'm hoping it'll just be toe deep at some point. There's another little manhole access. Looks like a refuge in a railway tunnel. So I found myself a nice little tunnel. You see those two characters stood at the end. And I've come through, look, and there's a manhole. But that is very, very long. I'm going to say it's some kind of surface water, and my voice is echoing. Look at that. That goes a long, long way. Right, I better get myself back where I belong. Yeah, so there it is, look, that's what we've just been looking at. You can see it's total darkness behind since we went around that corner. Still getting a little bit shallower. And it also feels as if it's a little bit narrower too now. You see the bottom? See that brick line? Right, there is our view looking back. We've come quite a way, and it's, whoa, look at that. It's just up to the welly part of the way now, but it does separate at this point. Look, let's turn that off so you can see it better. So it separates, and it's like a support that's been put in the middle. which means we've got to walk up the side a little way now, which is a little slippier, but it's not so bad. I'll take you on to the other side. You see they've found another little storm drain outlet just there. We'll have a look at that in a minute, but first, let's shine the light down here. And it's another tunnel heading off, look. And it's got a brick bottom to it. Not really sure how far that's going to go, but it looks very silted up, so I don't think we'll be risking that one today. So here's another one of those storm outlets, not storm water. Goes a very, very long way. You can tell there's not been much rain recently because there's bugger all coming down there. Yeah, so this flat concrete section, which we've just been underneath, that is pretty much going to be Daleside Road and the Beck Valley roundabout. I think it's called the Beck Valley roundabout, would be just above, and that would explain these storm drains because of the roads being there. Another manhole, and directly in the middle, just beside Daleside Road, that is another geocache. Never seen these things in my life, and now I've seen two. And as if by all of a sudden the water has pretty much disappeared. It's quite silty, but you can see it's just above the top of my wellies at the moment. And I think it's going to increase in me, get shallower. You see the edges up on the left. Apologise, it is quite noisy down here at the moment, so I hope you can hear me. Okay, so we've found where the railway crosses. This is going to be the Nottingham to Lincoln, Grantham, Newark railway line. And Nottingham is to my left, and all those other destinations are to my right. If we're lucky enough, we'll hear a train going over. We heard one a while ago, and it was very, very loud, and there was nowhere near it. It's also very, very slippy at this point. Just pan you around and show you the other side. Look at that, that's great. So we're going to leave our tunnel behind. Look at this, not a lot of water at all now. We're going to leave it behind and go into this. Look at this. It's round. Oh, there's a set of stairs there as well, look. So there's going to be another manhole up there. Might even be another geocache up there. But that is lovely. That's what I like to see. Whoa, so it's a bit slippy in this one, guys. And it's very, very echoey. So if I sound like a Dalek, it's just the way the sound is reverberating around me. It's very slippy this when you come in.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Good. it's currently very shallow, but also very, very slippy. There we go, that's better. You may have seen a couple of wobbles on a bit of my footage, but I am taking it very, very steady. And we're at the front right now. Let's mount it with death ray. There you go, so that's what we've got going forward. Maybe a bend coming up in the distance. This is absolutely fascinating. Nice red brick roof, look. Again, you can see how it changes colour. But that is where the water level has been in stormy times. I mean, quite literally, to think how many people know this is here. It's not going to be a lot, is it? And that decision that was made in the 1880s to get all this built over. So it's another manhole entrance just here. Look, another little wobble. Another manhole there. With steps going up. There's a room to stand on, but that's just going to be far too slippy to try. Another storm drain shooting off to the right, look. A little flow of water. And of course, every time we pass these, and it's discharging its water into the main flow, the shallower our main course is going to get. This bend just goes on and on and on. I'll turn you around. Look, we've been coming around here for a long, long time. So is this the course of the original river? There's a storm drain on the right. Look, no, it's not. It's a manhole and an old iron ladder going up there. But still to go on and on before I believe we're going to come up to another straight section. It's getting mistier as well. Very, very misty. See that, look? Victoria Works, Aldridge, Staffordshire. We've got a stamp on the brickwork. That is remarkable. It looks like another gradual right turn. Still a similar trickle of water on the bottom. But we are taking a very long right turn now, look. Bit of a cut out of bricks there, look. And I've seen a few of these. I might have already filmed one already. Little like shafts that go up to the surface. And the brickwork curves its way over. It's still a little bit misty, but it's nothing that's going to annoy me. Some peculiar little things there. It's almost like cotton wool, but surely it's some sort of growth coming out between the bricks. How bizarre is that? So right now it's almost doing a bit of an S-bend. We've just come around, you can see, we're coming around the corner there, taking a right turn. We're going to go through here, And at that moment I just heard a train go over, and you know how long ago that was. So it just shows how much the sound travels. But we're going to take a left turn. It's not too cold down here, but we've walked quite a distance already. So it's probably just natural body temperatures going up. Some more of those curious, like Smurf-like characters. Absolutely no idea what they are. I'm sure someone does. Now we're just taking another right turn, and it's going on and on and on. But a quick blast of death ray. There's something up there. Let me show you again, look. Can you see that? There's something there. I don't know if we can make it out yet. It's shining. The chambers there. Look at what that's all about. Oh, I suppose it's to help you get in there. Wow, look at that. And at the end there's some steps. You just make the steps out, maybe. So we're getting closer to whatever is up here. And the closer we get, it looks like it's a small cascade of steps. We can hear the water, and now I'm starting to see it too. That'll be interesting. Looks like there's an old blocked off entrance of some sort here as well, look. Some sort of access or form of... You've got steps to it, look. Now I can see the closer we get, there's about 5 steps, 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 4. And there's grab rails on the left and the right, which will be useful. Now I don't think it's going to be a dam. I think it's about to get a whole lot stupid. Very, very low down. I've actually climbed up a little way this one. Look, you can see the light coming through the manhole. So if anyone can hear me down here, you're probably going to get a bit of a surprise. So here, look, we've got ourselves a nice little cascade. It's 5 steps. Nice couple of handrails as well, look. If I shine death ray down, it's not a dam, but it's going to be pretty much half the deck. So the blue brick line section is going to disappear, and we're just going to be left with a red brick arched roof section on a concrete base. Right, so we've got more of a flow on the left hand side, so I'm going to take to the right. Very, very... Oh, actually, it's quite grippy. And there we are, we're up. Oh, look at that, that's brilliant. It's even like an inspection cover just there. I wouldn't have worn that before. Let's get this lit up a little bit better. So what that cascade's going to be for, that we've just been, oh there I am, that we've just been climbing those 5 steps, that is going to be when the backwash comes up from the River Trent during flood, and it stops the water coming so far back up towards Nottingham. This is going on and on a little bit, so we'll go so far. All those little like Smurf characters just there. We'll go so far, I think it's going to take a left turn. And there's another one of those curious plates. I wonder what's under there. Storm chute just there. We keep going a little further. We're coming up to a corner now, and it feels like it's getting lower. We'll go around the corner and see how the land lies. But it's quite a camber on this, so you can imagine when storm water's coming down this, it's initially going to hit what would be the right hand side heading towards the Trent. And it would have also been like that because over the years it has just simply worn away. There's some old markers on the right hand side, look, paint markers from must have been before it was filled in with concrete. There's another one just there, look. And another one just there. In fact, they go all the way along. So we've found ourselves on a ladder, on a platform, or another, it's basically a shaft. That's extraordinary, isn't it? That goes up a long way. So we've got those guys still at the bottom. I've come up one level onto this open steel flooring. You can see this shaft even twists. Look at the way that brickwork twists. That's extraordinary. So this brickwork's extraordinary. Look at that. And then at the top, there's probably no point going up the other level because it's capped off. Look. Brilliant. Let's try and find out where that is. That is huge. So I'm up to the 3rd level now. Look, you can see a nice little hatch, a shorter ladder, and daylight. But we're not sure what we're going to find when we get up there. This is the 4th level. Up the next ladder, a little bit shorter. Just there, look. And you can just see trees blowing around. So this is what it looks like, and it's a nice little folly kind of structure around the shaft that we've just come out of. And a gentleman has opened the gate for us to come out because he knew we was coming, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Well, yeah. So he's let us out.
That's extraordinary.
Saved the day.
I think, is it Victoria Park, this? I'm from Nottingham, you're not, so I should know that really. So Victoria Park and St Mary's Rest Gardens is where we've ended up. We've got Victoria Centre a little way just over there. Can't see it, but that's where it is. And Tesco, and of course the Arboretum and Mansfield Road Tunnel, and the old Victoria Station is just over there as well. But I love this. This is what I've fitted into this journey we've just done. That is absolutely extraordinary. So that's it. So it looks like we've done about 3/4 of this route looking at the maps, and it would just get narrower and narrower the further we went, and a bit samey as well.
I kept bumping my head. It was getting quite low. I think I've got scuffs on my hat now.
Didn't see many spiders though?
No, there weren't any spiders. No cave spiders. No.
Just something that looked like a blue tit or something at the beginning.
Yes.
Right.
The river end.
Watch his video. Watch his channel. That's Andrew. ALW Exploration.
ALW Research Team.
And that as well. I do that nearly every time. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and please comment below anything else like this that you're aware of and you'd like me or Andrew or us to have a sniff around. Please let us know in the comments. Bye for now.
Bye.
So back on Trent Lane, walking back to where we began, and we've found that first geocache. If I can shine the torch down, you may or may not. There it is. Just shine on it now. Look. That's remarkable, isn't it? We found it. that's where we are.